Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more the Somnium Files. Last time, we did some more investigating, but the big happening was that we met with prisoner number 89, and they attacked us, and escaped, and left with Renju as their getaway driver. So we found out from, what's his name? Moma, that Renju was spotted in two places. One was here, and he was looking for Iris when he was here, which was yesterday that he was here. And the other place is Ikume Shrine, which is where we are going right now. We are also on a date with Iris. So that's what's happening. A date. Quote unquote. Not real. Spooky. Are you gonna pass out?
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
Being faint after we, just ate is not a good sign. Hello? Thoughts?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle.
Uncle.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father.
Why'd you call him Uncle? What?
But one day, he just disappeared.
Is this, the guy?
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna click on things here, because I've never been here with, Iris, and I don't know if that'd affect things. A stone monument. A lantern. Guardian dog. Arch. Tree. Chozuya? You wash your hands and face here. Anything? Oops. Bell. Bell. A rope hanging from the bell. Offering box. Okay, there's nothing anyways. About this uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle.
What?
I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
Well, that's just sad.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So then her mom just essentially said he left, like he's gone. I feel like that's not the right way to do it. I feel like it would have been better for her to just say that he was arrested. Like, what?
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told
What?
me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Why? About Renju.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
About the shrine.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text.
The old text.
It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest. to find a mysterious, magical fruit. A fruit called Tokichiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Tajimamori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Tajimamori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Why do you know so much about stuff like that?
Yes.
I mean, I guess it's normal to just, like, know some stuff. And also the immortality thing, I feel like that's relevant.
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Around the memorial thingy, or whatever that is? Monument?
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
You're looking at a flower you can't even see? What is Iris looking at? I'm curious about the flower Iris is looking at. What? These? NV. What? What is the point of
An
looking at them
iris.
like this? What?
More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Right. A winter iris. You're looking at a winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know?
Because I can literally see them.
It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye, and the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope.
Okay.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Alright. We're going to the warehouse. Let's go, Iris. Let's see if your dead body somehow ends up back there again. Will she find something
I
here?
saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
Maybe you are.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
What does that even mean?
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called ABIS, right?
We haven't sunk with Iris yet. I feel like I say that word differently every single time I say it. We haven't done that though with her yet, right? That's gotta be a thing.
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects.
Actually,
and
no, wait,
witnesses.
didn't we? We did.
We
We
enter
did.
what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious.
We absolutely did. I just like, it's hard to keep track of who we've done that with already because we saw, hers was like all messed up. It was in a warehouse and there was a bunch of like animals being killed and then people being killed and stuff. Anyway.
That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
Why are we telling her?
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
Isn't this supposed to be like a secret?
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
You think?
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Do you know about the BBB?
I've heard of it.
I don't know.
The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Do you know about nanotechnology?
Nanotech? Yeah! Technology related to really small things, like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Do you know about the Wadjet system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
Why do you look like that?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
I mean, we are in a cold storage warehouse, but that's not why.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm suspicious now. Why are you acting that way when we're talking about AI? Are you an AI? What's happening?
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Here's how sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole.
Can they just go in through the ears?
Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a
Oh,
nerve
never
canal
mind.
located behind the eyes.
Never mind.
The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
I hate that.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
You hear... Okay.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Here's how sync works. Again.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
That's a good point.
Okay, well, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have two people inside one brain, it will...
I see.
Oh, it will break, is what he said.
Because of this, the sinker's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We sinkers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the sinker would be trapped inside the subject's house.
All right.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
For a second, I was like, who did we sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear. Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
Yes.
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
I don't think cold makes you sneeze like that.
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
We can't
So
look
my
at anything?
corpse was on here?
Yeah.
Workbench, nothing on it now. Okay, that's it. Wait. Okay, Matsushita Diner. Why are we going here? I don't know why this is on the list.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, we're eating. We didn't eat at the other place? Maybe that's why she fainted. She hasn't eaten.
Tessa? Why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
So I'm here on a date.
I've always wanted to eat here.
Wait, this place isn't...
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Oh, I guess we just, we can get food here even though this place isn't open. Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that's Hayashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
Who?
What? Some celebrity's signature. Menus.
Date,
Yeah.
you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Why can I look at that again? Okay. TV.
Hey, Date. I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
Why are you saying that?
Absolutely
Here.
not.
What the hell? Cat.
Meow.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm meowing.
Oh, you don't know? It's good luck to imitate a cat in front of one of these.
Really?
Meow? Guess I'll have good luck.
Bookshelf. It's got stickers on the side of it. Chair.
Date, a Martian.
That's just a stool.
A stool. A chair. Wait, why are these chairs and this is a stool? They're different? I guess they are different. Disposable chopsticks, a table, a menu.
Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
Okay. Window. Nothing but a window. Mop. Bucket.
Hey, Tessa, could you kick that bucket there?
Why would you tell someone to kick the bucket?
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Like this?
What?
This is awesome!
I'm so
I did not realize
confused.
there was someone more perverted than Date.
I don't get it. I thought it was a joke about dying. Kick the bucket? Anyway. Counter. Oh. Something was here. Condiments?
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold.
What? None of us can figure out what that sauce is. What? Can I talk? Oh, I guess I can talk to him. I'll do that after I've looked. Photo. Telephone.
Ring ring. Who's on the phone?
Who cares?
Swinging door. Low table. More kitties! I can't talk to them. Fortune. It says good luck. Calendar. It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. This is old. Cushion?
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Sure.
Tessa, not in the store, please.
A small sitting cushion. Clock.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A clock.
A mom playing peekaboo!
Yeah, exactly!
Okay. Try talking to Ota first. Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
Sure, if it'll take me out of this, I'll eat
thanks.
them.
I'm fine.
Where's Renju?
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
You're good at cooking?
Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
Ota is cooking in the kitchen. What, the counter? Oh, I guess I just missed her. About Iris's resurrection.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
He's like, what the heck? I decided to tell Ota about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
What's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a good thing?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
You've been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
No.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
About the parallel world.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Why? Why?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Huh? Are you gonna be like, there's a parallel world where you won rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Okay, tell me about where you were last night.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go! 1, 2, 3, shoot!
What should I throw out? Does this have an effect? Scissors.
Shoot!
Rude.
Yay, I won!
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
You're really not taking this well.
So, I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah?
can you pet my head
No.
and say Iris is a cutie cutie?
No.
The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Fine. Iris is a cutie.
No, put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
That sounds sarcastic, like a lot more sarcastic than the first one. I repeated the whole thing while petting Iris on the head. This is
We
weird.
just played rock, paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
I mean, I don't know if this game is going to explain how exactly we're seeing multiple, like, timelines. Maybe that's supposed to be it. It's parallel worlds where different decisions were made.
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explain that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. That's it. Essentially, it's just the Bernstein-Bearstein thing, right? Oh, it's okay. They are going to talk about it, the Mandela effect.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah,
Were we talking to you?
the former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980?
What?
That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
Yeah! The Bernstein Bears, or the Bernstein Bears. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
The electric mouse from that video game. Oh, Pikachu?
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
Okay. I don't know these other two ones.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
Uh-huh. That can be said exactly the same way about every single person. If something different happened, maybe they'd never have been born.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Okay, what does that have to do?
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
Sorry, I was just thinking, is the birth of humanity really that, like, improbable? If there are so many like, couldn't you say the same thing about, like, planets and stuff being created? Anyway, I'm just saying, I would go on a whole entire, like, tangent if I kept talking about that, so I won't.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
The Boba Kiki effect?
Dante, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's
Okay.
a famous experiment regarding this picture.
A splat and a bang.
You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki?
Huh? Okay, which one do I think is Booba and which one do I think is Kiki? I think either of them. They hold no meaning to me. They both could be those.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
Okay, now I need to come up with an answer before. Because I was thinking Boba sounds kind of wiggly squiggly, so I was like, maybe that's the first one. But it also kind of sounds like boom, so it could be the second one. Kiki just sounds kind of spiky to me. So it's probably in the order that it said. Boba and then Kiki, top, bottom.
The rounder one is Booba, and the
Yeah.
jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way, and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures.
It's because of the way that the word is. Kiki is very much like hard syllables anyway, like the K sound, right? It's more spiky in nature. Whereas the other one is more rounded in nature when you say it.
It's like something ingrained inside all humans. Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
I mean, the mother and the father thing is usually just... It's because that's generally the shapes of people. Mothers are generally more flowy in their silhouette, whereas fathers are more angular in their silhouettes. That's just the structure, or usually the structure of bodies.
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Yoon said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level.
This is just like that other video game series that I already played through.
That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
Iris is sitting in front of me. What am I? What's... Oh. Oh. I can talk to you too? The two... Oh yeah, because he brought up stuff. The two sisters.
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room.
Okay.
And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course.
This sounds like a ghost story.
She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Okay. The spatial temporal man?
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
I actually love stories like this, so I'm happy for this one. Sometimes the stories that they tell are like, okay, but I like stuff about like parallel worlds and weird happenings and stuff like that. The Lost Friend.
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
What?
The nerves were still connected, but...
That
A
does
is
not
of course in
happen.
shock and doesn't know what to do.
That does not happen if you laugh.
Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it.
What the heck?
And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home.
Dude, if that happened to one of my friends that I'd like known for a while, and they were just acting like nothing, I would not like leave. I would keep bothering them until they tell me what the heck's going on.
The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says,
Suzuki never existed.
Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Spooky. Oh wait, I can continue talking. Hold on. I can continue talking about these?
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
Also true.
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye.
Ugh.
It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets.
I don't like thinking about that. I think if my eye ever popped out, I would just die. I would will myself to die so that I don't have to deal with it.
As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Ow, my eye just started hurting.
Well, I guess not, but...
Anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this.
Tell me them all. I love these stories.
Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having.
I've heard a story like this.
You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Spooky. What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
How would parallel worlds fusing cause random objects from someone's place to end up in a classroom? Okay, that one was weird. I liked all the other ones, though. I love hearing stuff like that.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet.
Does she have a blog? I'd love to read it.
That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Sure.
Maybe next time.
Oh.
Now, where's that omelet rice?
Oh yeah, we're
Done.
here to eat. Ota brought the dish over. He laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Is she just gonna pass out? Oh. Are you okay? What happened? Did you get like a jolt through your wrist?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
With what? With what? With what? Your spoon fell on the floor. Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. Oh, my voice. There was no conversation. Just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. And before long...
Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good.
Why are you acting weird, though?
Ote, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go. Alright, date's over. We're going home.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Can we talk? Okay, no. Alright. Marble. What? Why are we going here, huh? We were like just here not long ago. Are we still just like checking around for Renju again? Oh. A phone.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
Oh yeah, we said we were gonna go see whoever. We're just we're just taking Iris with us for that too.
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
What?
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
What?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Are we just talking to ourselves right now? From Iris's perspective?
Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you
Okay.
talking on your phone without earphones?
I have a chip inside my brain. I was too lazy to explain it properly, so I came up with a
I have
lie.
an earpiece implanted in my ear.
That's basically what I said.
Wow, cool.
I would not want an earpiece implanted in my ear. Imagine having to deal with that all the time. You're like constantly connected. Another call came in. Who could it be? Is it boss?
Dante, it's the boss.
I knew it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I feel like they're saying the boss now, instead of just boss. Is this the Mandela effect?
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
No.
If I did, I would have told you.
Oh yeah, we're also looking for I don't know why I forgot about him.
Aha.
What is happening?
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Dante. Do you realize how screwed I am?
Okay.
Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to Marble with Iris, and about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
No.
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Okay. Here we are, going to Marble. Or I guess
So
this is Golden
This is
Yokocho.
Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6.
My 6?
2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Hello?
Oh!
Dante!
What?
Dante!
Stay right there!
Okay.
What is happening? Why are they after Iris? Oh my gosh, it's like the bodyguards all over again. They all look the same.
Damn.
And why would they be here getting her? Like, they were waiting here specifically. Like, why would they think she would be here? What?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleyways between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way, which means...
shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
Quick time events. Okay, let me look at my controller. This one's RT, this one's RB. These are the buttons.
I've only got a single evolver.
What is happening? Oh. Okay. We're gazing into all of the parallel universes where we win and lose to see what'll happen.
Date, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
I'll try.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Oh. Okay.
Look at that. Like a gift from heaven.
All right.
Are they stupid?
It must be a bunch of you, Date.
Just as I calculated.
Why would you...
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus. Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
Why is this a thing?
pornomag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Hey, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before.
What? What? What is happening? First of all, what does that comment
Yeah, they
mean?
must be stupid.
How have you not? Okay, anyway.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Pardon?
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
Okay.
There's... What?
Are we sending someone into an area where they could be shot?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
How do I know the perfect time if you're not in my eye?
Ready? Here I go.
All right.
Ah!
Oh my god, that was so far away. Ow. What?
All according to my calculations.
Alright. That would have been cooler without the weirdness, but okay. Date residence. Weren't we supposed to meet someone, or did Mama set us up? Like, what happened?
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Still? Isn't it late? It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. How is she getting home? I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be more in danger with us. You just expect that she'll spend the night there? Like what?
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
Okay, actually, should I look around? Why is... The window just looks like blackness. Rack. Sofa. Bench press. I just want to see if Iris will comment on anything. Corkboard. Computer. Desk. She might not, since, you know, what just happened. A bed. The door. The entrance. Refrigerator. Okay. Oh, cushion. Important. Not at all important. Low table. Not important. Okay. About the unidentified attackers. You could have identified them. They were knocked out. Did you? Okay.
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
After a long silence, Iris spoke.
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times.
Is it because people were after you?
I wanted you to protect me. I wanted a bodyguard.
Then why not just say that?
But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you. But now, I'll come clean.
I mean, we just talked to you about how our dream changed reality and you're alive and you think we wouldn't believe... Okay.
My life is being threatened by a secret society. They're called the Nizet Laws.
The what? The Nizet Laws? Okay.
A group under the control of the Wadjet system.
What?
Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639.
What?
I discovered them and what they were up to, and now... Date, please help me! They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
About Nizet Laws. I don't know.
It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nice. They're deeply connected to the Wadjet system. Their organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
What is X00639?
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east, there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long. Quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long. The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long, so this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
Thank you for describing that, because I do not know what is normal for a satellite.
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made. But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth. X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio.
For what?
Transmitter.
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wadjet wants them to do.
They're building it in space while it's already in orbit? About the relation to the Wadjet system. I almost said relationship.
Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg, but no specifics have been revealed.
Basically, the Wadjet system artificial intelligence is from outer space. It was transmitted to Earth in binary, as radio waves.
Okay.
They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg, and when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
You're just taking code that you got from space? I would not trust space code.
Is this true, Aiba?
It is patently ridiculous.
So, to summarize Iris's story, the Wadjet system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society called Nizat Laws, or NIZE, knows the secret of the Wadjet system and obeys its will. What? Their ultimate goal is to complete the radio transmitter satellite X00639. So they want to get this transmitter set up so that they have a direct line to whoever sent that code, so that they can, like, get orders from them or communicate or whatever. Is that what's happening? Do I understand that right? Why do members of NIZE, I'm just gonna call it NIZE because that's so hard to say, follow Wadjet?
NIZE and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. NIZE benefits from that. In return, NIZE helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why NIZE is in militaries and corporations all over the world, to help build X00639.
What's the... Why is Wadjet building that?
I managed to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away.
Okay.
If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission. Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
And what does that do?
And after that?
After that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children? It's the same thing.
Don't people usually have children to have like a legacy or something? Does that apply here? Maybe it does.
Wadjet is alive. They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
Okay, so this is AI taking over the universe? This is what's happening? Why does Wadjet want to keep Nyes a secret?
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen. Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help? Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something.
Maybe someone would.
Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions. And they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right? That's why they created Nyset laws.
Okay.
All right, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that. But listening to your explanation, Nyes doesn't sound like a bad organization.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nyes. Think of how many people are suffering in poverty. And all the wars happening across the planet. And human trafficking and slavery. Nyes has the power and resources to put an end to all of that. But they don't. They only care about themselves. And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to. Which is why I'm being targeted.
So your issue is that they're using the resources they have to not protect what's already here?
Because I found out their secret.
How and when did you learn all this? Yeah, that's a good question.
I can't say yet.
Why?
But it's true. Believe me. Nyes is dangerous. You have to understand, Date. You saw my dead body.
But what...
Do you think that you were killed by Nyes in the parallel world?
Yes, I think so. You're the only person I can trust. Please, don't leave me. You have to protect me.
Think. That's a good prompt. Think. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Iris's story is, well, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't believe a word of it. But it is true that she was almost kidnapped by some mysterious group. And it's true that I saw her dead body in the cold storage warehouse. And if that happened in a parallel world, we're just accepting that? We've accepted the parallel world, but we can't accept that there's a secret society trying to do these things. Date.
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
Aiba, you use the Wadjet system too, right?
Are you in on this?
So what if I do? Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of Nyes?
Well, now I don't know. Now I don't know.
Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind?
Huh? Oh, what? Are we gonna
Then you
sync
will
again?
discover if her story is true or not.
Will it be different?
A sync, of course.
Will it be different this time? Iris looks serious. Okay, well, I guess next time we're gonna try and sync with Iris again. That should be fun. This one was interesting. This one had a lot of information and stories in it. Kind of liked it. I liked all the stories. That was my favorite part. I don't know that I fully understand what all she just described. There was a lot of words and a lot of things to piece together. But, I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, syncing with Iris helps clarify things. Usually, syncing doesn't really help clarify. It usually brings up more questions, but we will see. Until next time, everybody. Have a nice day, morning, evening, night. Take care, and bye.